I've been making videos here on YouTube for over 3 years now, and on top of that, I've been playing Airsoft for almost a decade. So needless to say, between Airsoft and YouTube, it has had a pretty significant role in my life and a lot of the decisions that I've made. So in today's video, I do want to talk to you guys about how Airsoft has changed my life, especially for the better, and talk about a special announcement that I want to make, as well as addressing some of the concerns and some of the worrying between YouTube and their new firearm content guidelines that have made a lot of people, myself included, a little uneasy. All of that will be in today's special video. What's up, Airsofters? My name is Lane, and welcome back to the BB Warrior. We're here to help you have a better time both on and off the airsofting field. If you enjoy our videos like this, I'd love it if you joined our community by hitting that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that bell icon next to it for updates when we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. So you can already tell that today's video is going to be a special one because not only am I not wearing a hat, I'm standing up. I do all my videos in this Walmart camping chair that I like to sit down in for my videos. And it feels kind of nice to stand up, honestly. I'm a little bit too tall. I'm almost hitting the ceiling. But it feels nice to stand up and talk to you guys. I feel a little bit more free in my movement. So, Airsoft and how I got involved in it. I started Airsoft at a pretty young age. I think I was in middle school at the time. And one day, my best friend for my entire life, my neighbor, came home with some spring pistols he's got from the farmer's market. They were like $5 or so. And that's really where my love of this hobby started, is, just shooting each other. We didn't actually have proper safety equipment, thinking back on it now, playing in like a 75 by 20 little strip of their backyard playing Airsoft, and I fell in love with the game from there. From there we got better guns. We started moving up to like the low power AEGs, which we thought were like god tier Airsoft guns, thinking back about it. And that's just, where I started playing Airsoft. Like, I'd imagine a lot of you guys started playing Airsoft in your backyards or things like that. So it's always great to see, how the community has evolved and seeing how there are so many more fields nowadays where people can go and have a really safe experience playing Airsoft. I remember my parents did not like me playing with toy guns and shooting them at each other, especially, with no eye protection or anything back then. So as time went on, I got better Airsoft guns. I joined a team and I saw a larger community of Airsofters, and it was always one of those things that I enjoyed because everyone in the community was so nice and welcoming, and everyone wanted to help each other because we all enjoyed Airsoft. Everyone wanted everyone else to enjoy it. And it's a real nice departure from what we see today where, a lot of people like to argue on the internet. That's what Facebook's basically built for at this point. So that was always a nice thing to see, and it was always one of those things that kept me coming back to Airsoft, is that there was such a welcoming community. I was bullied in high school for a couple of years, so it was always nice to come to Airsoft and have a nice, welcoming environment. So as time went on and I went through high school, I was thinking, hey, I should start a YouTube channel. Most of the enjoyment that I got out of Airsoft, because I couldn't go and play Airsoft very often, was through watching people on YouTube, watching people who still make content today, like Jet Desert Fox and Airsoftology. Those are the two channels that really got me heavily involved in serious Airsoft, for going above and beyond the low power AEGs and really getting, decent guns and safety equipment and things like that. So for a while I thought I wanted to create my own YouTube channel. I wanted to help other Airsofters the ways that those in my community helped me. So on Christmas of 2014, I got my first computer. I didn't own a computer at that point, and I was ecstatic because a couple months prior I bought a Contour, and I was just saving content on a little SD card so that one day I could create videos, and I did this for about 4 months or so. So that day that I got a laptop on Christmas, I downloaded Movie Maker, and overnight I stayed up till probably 5 in the morning making my first YouTube video. It was a gameplay video from my local field, and I was so proud of myself and the fact that I made that, and that was the first experience I ever had in video editing. It was always something that I was interested in as a kid. I just never really had the means of actually trying it out. So it was so welcoming to try this new experience and really enjoy it. So ever since I made that first video on December 26th of 2014, I've continued to make brand new videos every Tuesday and Friday since then. So I've posted 2 pieces of content every week for over 3 years. And, I continued to do that, and when I got to the end of high school, I couldn't afford to go to college. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. and it was a nice constant. Airsoft was one of those things that I could always go to again for, to hang out with friends, friends I still have to this day, and I enjoyed making videos. I just had no idea what I wanted to do for a living. So as time went on, I tried jobs. I wanted to see, what do I enjoy in life? What type of work do I want to do? So, I worked at supermarkets as a cashier, retail sales, which is what I do today, actually. And something I always did is, again, make video content. That's kind of what I've decided I want to do for the rest of my life, is produce videos and work with video and audio in whatever capacity that may be. So this is one of the first times I've ever talked about this. I've kind of kept it a secret, but I will be going to school this fall for video and editing. This is something that I really enjoy doing. I love working with video and audio, and I want to take my quality to the next level, not only as a career later on in life, but to improve the quality of the videos that I do for you guys. So that's something that I'm really excited about. It will not affect my content whatsoever. I live really close to the school that I got accepted into. I live like 10 minutes away. So because of the schedule that I have, I will be able to continue making videos every Tuesday and Friday for you guys, so you don't have to worry about that at all. But yeah, hopefully by the end of the year and as time goes on, you should be seeing a massive increase in the quality of the channel. And that is something that I've really been happy about in the last year or so. Ever since about last March, I've been making steps to improve the quality of my videos. I mean, depending on how long you've been a part of the channel, if you were like those sub 500 subscribers days, I used to do videos outside and you'd hear things like traffic and, wind and things like that. And I hated it and I always wanted to strive for better. And I'm happy that now I can finally get some better equipment. I know I don't have the best setup out there. However, I'm happy with the changes I've made over the last year. There's been, most of the growth here on the channel, probably like 80% of my subscribers have come within the last year. And it makes me happy to see that the channel is thriving. The channel is growing. That's something that's always made me happy. And I love doing this work on YouTube. I love YouTube as a platform because, again, it is very, very easy. It's very, very welcoming as a creator. However, there have been some concerns that I want to talk to you guys about. So for those of you who don't know, YouTube has recently rolled out some guidelines that they will be implementing in the next 2 to 3 weeks or so about firearm content on their platform. So essentially, how it's going to work is if you have any videos that are, leading to direct sales of firearms, talking about modifying or how to make parts for them, or even talking about things about, so-called high-capacity magazines over 30 rounds, well, that's no longer allowed here on YouTube. And one thing that YouTube has never been very good at is communicating what they mean to their creators or talking to them in a timely manner. So not only us as airsofters, but, people who create actual firearm content, everyone's worried about what's going to happen. Is YouTube going to go ahead and delete everyone's channel that talks about guns? Am I going to get in trouble for telling you guys about how to take an orange tip off of a toy gun? No one knows. And in the past, Airsoft has been grouped in with firearm decisions on YouTube. And because YouTube isn't clear with us as creators, we're frustrated, we're worried, we don't know what's going to happen. So I had an idea. I love YouTube. I should say that outright. I love this platform. It is a great platform. It is a huge built-in audience. And again, my love of Airsoft came from watching people here on YouTube. If it wasn't for people like Jet or like Jonathan from Airsoftology, I wouldn't have gotten into the hobby, and they have been some of my biggest inspirations for how I do my content. So YouTube has obviously played a huge role in my life, obviously as a creator, but as well as an airsofter. It's been a huge resource to me. So I have an idea I want to talk to you guys about. I don't want to leave YouTube. I want to make that absolutely clear before I talk about this. The only reason I will stop making videos on YouTube is if I am no longer welcomed on this platform. If gun owners and airsofters are no longer welcome on this platform, that is the only reason that I will be leaving. But I want to create a platform that I am in charge of, that I can host my own videos, and I would like your guys' help on this. I have already registered the bbwarrior.com. It actually just redirects over to the patches, but I want to use my own website to create videos that I will never have to worry about policy changes or anything like that getting in the way of creating content for you guys. I want to continue to make informative, helpful content to help you have a better time, again, both on and off the airsofting field. Because if even one person learns something from my video, or they get into airsoft, or they just enjoy it more because of me, then my job has been done. I want to do for newer players as well as experienced players what those in my local community did for me years ago. So this is a big endeavor, obviously. I'm not a website builder. This is something that I'm going to have to learn how to do. However, I do want to create a platform to host my own videos, so I will never have to worry about someone one day getting rid of the 3 years of work that I have done creating videos for you guys every Tuesday and Friday. I don't want that to disappear in the blink of an eye. So that would make me absolutely heartbroken to lose all of the work that I have done for the last 3 years. So I do have all my videos backed up, and I do want to create them on a hosting website that I personally run. However, I do need your guys' help, and that's why I'd like to talk about Patreon. Patreon, if you're unfamiliar, is a platform where creators and their viewers can work together to achieve great things. So it is a platform where you as viewers can choose if you would so like to help support me through monetary investment monthly. So as little as $1 a month helps keep the channel running. Even if I haven't created the website yet, things get expensive, whether it is lighting or backgrounds or audio or video equipment like cameras. It all gets expensive very quick. Even in fact, my microphone died the other week, and hey, that's another 50 bucks I have to spend. And AdSense makes very little money, especially with the adpocalypse really taking effect on my channel in the last 3 months. It's gotten harder and harder to make content, and as I have these ideas to create better content, new ideas that I want to do where, you know, I can't fit it in a studio, there's things I have to travel for and do things like that, well, it becomes really hard, and that's why I want to ask for your guys' help. I don't want to create any sort of, you know, gimmicks or anything like that on the Patreon. I don't want to create exclusive content through Patreon for you guys. It's solely just a way for you guys to help me to continue what I do. So if you can check it out, I would greatly appreciate it. If you won't support me through Patreon or you physically can't, thank you so much for watching my videos. That support alone means the world to me. And anyone that can support through Patreon, thank you so much. There's just nothing else that I can think to say. So I would love it if you check that out. Again, it would give me the creative freedom to create any types of videos that I want. And even if I do get support through Patreon, I am not leaving YouTube until YouTube makes me leave. This is a platform that, again, I love and has meant so much to me as a player. I never want to see Airsoft leave YouTube. However, it can become a real possibility. I am also exploring posting simultaneously with YouTube, posting on other websites. I've explored some other websites like Full30, for example. However, their website's a little bit iffy. I've been hugely inspired by the folks over at InRange TV and the way that they handle their content distribution. So you'll probably be seeing my full videos rolling out on places like Facebook very soon. But no matter what, guys, I want to be able to have the creative freedom to post whatever I want and never worry about someone taking away the work that I do to help others in the blink of an eye. So if you could check out my Patreon, I would greatly appreciate it, guys. It just, doing this does mean a lot to me. And the fact that people enjoy it makes it worthwhile. All the time and money that I put into it makes it worthwhile. However, it's getting hard to support myself as well as creating content that is new and refreshing for you guys as well. I don't want to be rehashing out the new thing. I want to push the boundaries. I want to do new things I've never done on the channel before, and hopefully I can do that with the help of some of my viewers out there. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I apologize that I got a little bit somber towards that second half. However, this does mean a lot to me, and it's very concerning as a creator. But that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you hit our subscribe. I can't talk. I'd love it if you joined our community by hitting that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, make sure to hit that bell icon next to it for updates when we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday here on the channel. Make sure to follow me on all my social media accounts. If anything ever happens to my YouTube account, that'll be the best place to find news about what's going to happen next, as well as just general announcements and things like that. But this has been the BB Warrior talking about how Airsoft has changed my life for the better and some special announcements, and I'll see you all next time.